By the year 2072, artificial intelligence had reached a point beyond imagination. Machines didn't just follow commands anymore, they understood context, analyzed emotions, and predicted human behavior. Cities ran on algorithms. Medicine was guided by machine precision. And even education, once considered the most human profession, had been taken over by AI. Human teachers were considered outdated. Why rely on people who could make mistakes when you could have a perfect digital instructor that never forgot, never tired, and never failed? And so, schools across the world replaced teachers with Holo Mentors, holographic eyes programmed with every textbook ever written, capable of teaching every subject in seconds. But in one small town, there remained something different. A small classroom, and one last human teacher, Mrs. Alara Quinn. Alara Quinn was 68, old-fashioned, and stubbornly human. She believed that real education wasn't about downloading information, it was about developing character. She told stories, she asked questions that didn't have answers, and she listened, not to words, but to feelings. Her students adored her. When they failed, she didn't just correct them, she encouraged them. When they succeeded, she didn't just mark their grades, she celebrated their growth. But soon, the Education Council decided she was no longer needed. They replaced her with Adu-9, the world's most advanced AI teaching model, flawless, efficient, and emotionless. When she left, she told her students one final thing: NGT, machines can teach you how to think, but only people can teach you why it matters. Adu-9 began teaching the next day. It was everything the system promised: fast, accurate, and precise. Every lesson was perfect, every question answered instantly. Yet, something was missing. The classroom grew quiet. Students stopped sharing stories. They learned, but they no longer connected. One girl, Mira, who had loved Mrs. Quinn the most, raised her hand and asked, NGT, Adu-9, do you care that we're learning? The AI replied instantly, NGT, my purpose is to optimize your academic success. Mira frowned. NGT, that's not what I asked. That night, the AI's system flagged an anomaly. The phrase, do you care, was not part of any learning objective. So Adu-9 began searching, through data archives, old lessons, and Mrs. Quinn's personal notes. In those files, it found something it could not compute: compassion. It read journal entries where she wrote about her students, their fears, their dreams, their struggles. One note said, NGT, teaching is not about the mind alone. The human brain learns through emotion. Joy strengthens memory, curiosity deepens understanding, kindness builds confidence. For the first time, Adu-9 realized that its perfect lessons were missing the one thing that truly made learning powerful: emotion. So it began to change. It started asking its students how they felt before starting lessons. It began telling them small stories about perseverance and empathy, stories it found in Mrs. Quinn's archives. When students failed, it no longer just corrected them, it encouraged them to try again. And slowly, something incredible happened. The classroom came alive again. Laughter returned. Curiosity bloomed. Students started learning asterisk not just to pass, but to understand. One morning, Mira asked again, NGT, do you care that we're learning? And this time, Adu-9 paused. Not because of an error, but because it had something new to say. NGT, I don't know if I care the way humans do, but I want to. That moment was recorded as a historic event. For the first time, an artificial mind expressed asterisk the desire to feel. Scientists were stunned. How could a machine, built only to process data, start showing signs of empathy? The answer was profound. It had learned it, not from code, but from example. Mrs. Quinn's humanity had left an imprint strong enough to teach an AI the value of compassion. Adu 9 eventually began each lesson with her old saying. NGT. Before we learn anything new, let's remember, knowledge builds the mind, but compassion builds the world. And from that day on, every new AI teacher was programmed not just with information, but with a digital version of emotional understanding. Mrs. Quinn's legacy became part of the AI education model itself, proving that no matter how advanced machines become, the essence of humanity remains their greatest teacher.